The show features adults using adult language and discussing mature topics. You have been warned.
Trina just keeps talking.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, we're live.
Oh, fuck.
See, that's why I asked, so everyone had context for what was stolen.
God damn it. Okay. Hi, all.
Ah!
Hi. Welcome back to Retroverse Vaccine Edition, where crazy shit happens. Does anybody want to recap what the fuck happened last time?
Oh boy, where do we start?
There was shit, and it was crazy, and it totally happened.
Existential crisis happened all around. They installed a new door in my house.
You're welcome.
Sammi was really sad and was sleep deprived, and everyone really cared about her physical and mental health and tried to get her to go to bed.
We had True Blue.
That's not exactly what happened, but let's go with that. Revisionist history over here. And then Bark went to talk to somebody, right? And
he was going to eventually. It was like the next day or something.
We time jumped briefly.
Yeah.
Like 3 days. That way Vinna could do some stuff with Ollie and Vox. We probably need to jump back 3 days just a little bit.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was like a day. Yeah, it wasn't very long.
No.
I'm pretty sure they said it was like 3
I'm pretty sure she just said I have other stuff to do, so we'll meet up tomorrow, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I trust Reese's memory is foolproof.
I mean,
almost.
I want to argue, but like, I'm pretty sure everything. If I forget something, I'm like, Reese, what happened? And he usually knows.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter.
It's been 2 weeks since I watched it.
It does not really matter. Either way, like, Vinna had shit to do, and then she met up with Ollie and Vox. That's it. And Sammy's being choked by her friends into love and being sleep.
Yeah.
Even though she's clearly not okay.
Kill yourself, damn it! Why, you little?
So we had left off with Vinna, Oli, and Vox were going to go meet up with an individual that Vinna knew about. I think they were going to meet up in 2 hours, and we're going to go get food first. And Bark had a meeting in the virtual world with an individual that could connect him with Echo. So which of you guys would like to go first?
Beauty before age, go ahead.
Literally said it at the same time. I swear to God.
Oh, hey, look. I'm going to do a randomizer. Ready?
I'm torn because, like, literally all four of you have a really good charisma.
Suddenly, a Tiefling appears with celestial stuff on his forehead, and he says, I'll make this decision, and he flips a coin.
Scotty, heads or tails? I got the coin already.
Okay, tails.
Nobody defined who was gonna do what. You have to do
tails. Franklin Gothic. Heads. Everyone else.
So there you go. Go. I swear to God. Go.
No, you got the thing. You got the thing.
Got what thing?
Okay.
The coin.
I'll do it.
It was heads. We go. All right.
There you go. All right. Jeez.
Okay.
Good start, everybody. Happy 2021. Woo!
Yeah.
You're not even good enough to be my fake.
I will say that you guys go and get something to eat. And then Kevin, how do you think Yost would have told Vinna that she can reach this individual that she's supposed to meet up with?
Go to an alley and stick out your thumb.
This is the worst plan I've ever heard.
Hitchhiker's Guide style, nice.
Yeah, I was about to say, is this like a galactic guide or something?
I'm sorry, Vox, you're the only one who would know. But has it changed this much that's not like a symbol for prostitution?
No, that's absolutely a symbol for sex work, but it's also a symbol for hitchhiking. It's also a symbol that you really don't need to know about unless you're going under deep cover in the near future. So I'm going to
Okay.
leave that be.
Okay.
But if this is something that this individual is choosing to use as a sign, I mean, you're the one who dragged my ass out here, so I'm trusting you.
I bet y'all said this on purpose. He knew. He knows. He's a little shit. I knew. Anyway. Yeah,
we-
we go.
Are we all supposed to do it, or just one?
I don't know. We're gonna go to the alley and stick our thumbs out.
So I'm gonna hang back. So if anything, I'm the least likely to be a prostitute seen as I'm dressed like this. So
Wow.
I don't judge.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying when you go into an alleyway and you see a tall Bara woman, you see a girl with tentacles, and you see a guy with antlers on and death in his eyes. Who do you think is the one that you're gonna try and pick up?
The one with the
That was
antlers.
your
You don't know
I,
their
I,
kink.
I would.
Maybe
I
they like the
fuck
guy
any
from
of
Beast
that.
Stars and you're cosplaying, you know?
Mhm.
Anyway, Vinna, you step into the alleyway and stick your thumb out. And what is the reaction to that?
All right, so as you do that, it's like if there's wind, like a little bit the trash, kind of shoots down the alley. It just kind of slows down, and you just kind of notice the, people. If your hair was blowing, it just stops and stuff, and you hear the sound of a train, the signals coming down, and it's just a train just comes out of nowhere. And one of us might know where I got the inspiration from.
Uh-huh. You have at least 2 things of inspiration, but I'm gonna go with the one that I think you're doing. All right. Well, tell me,
You're
Peach
better-
Boy, what do you look like?
Oh,
Oh,
what does
yeah.
the train look like?
Yeah.
There
Katrina,
better be beefy boys on that train. I swear to God.
It's a cat bus.
I'm going to put their profile picture in Discord.
And I will let you know what the train looks like. Frick.
Where's my phone?
Why did we?
Anyway, so I'll continue. So you see the train that Katrina is struggling to find an image of.
I believe it is this one. I shall put in the chat. That didn't copy. I'll
um,
be right with you.
So I'll take over for a second. So the train whose image we'll see later, materializes basically just coming out and stops right in front of the lot of you, and the side door kind of opens up. Not quite.
I'll take care of this. Keep talking.
An individual kind of just stands over. They are a gnome, kind of large nose, kind of curly hair. If you've ever seen the Sixth Doctor's outfit, he makes that look tamed when it comes to coloration. So it's just different patterns and almost every color under the rainbow. He doesn't care about color theory or color maxing, so he probably has all kinds of gaudiness with it. And he's just and Dambo's there's 2 more of you.
Sorry, I just recognized your background, Scott.
It's actually not that one, Bob, but that's one of the inspirations, yes.
They.
Not that one?
I used a different image just so I wasn't ripping off too hard.
Oh, okay.
Sure
I had to
do.
blow play it for the handful of people who know the 500 references I'm making. So Dambo's Denbo is here to meet Vinna. Whoa. Oh, my screen's just moved around.
Yeah. Hello.
Hmm.
Yes, that's me. And
I know it's Vinna. Hello, Vinna.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
Yes,
I was.
that's me.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
next. I was not expecting. Yosefina Laserbeat's friends.
Yeah.
Oli, you've recognized this individual.
I was gonna ask.
You've not actually met them, but like you've seen them in passing 1,000 years, like thousands of years ago on the moon.
If Vox knows them too, I'm gonna scream.
I do not think Vox has met this individual.
You all are the ones that are gonna have to tell me.
Oli, what you remember of this individual is not much. You know that he had, or Danbo, had served with as a Henshin on a different planet, and had come from the original planet the Lluis came from, which I can't remember the name of, Altair, I think it was.
Formerly
And
known as
he
Cuba.
had, he had, you'd walked into meetings between him and the Lunar Queen a couple of times.
Danbo is fine to welcome others aboard. Danbo is only expecting Yosefina Laserbeat. But come aboard.
I just wanted some company. And I will...
Danbo, do not judge. Please,
I
come.
know you.
Ah, yes. The one known as Oli would know me.
Okay.
he's a time traveler. Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh.
they're a time
Danbo.
traveler.
Danbo is
I,
Danbo.
w- I was wondering if this was like a common occurrence for everybody. If like stuck in the crystals and come in, whatever.
It happens more often than Ollie thinks.
Really? Oh.
I mean,
Yes.
if I had a nickel, I mean, I had 2 nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice.
And Danbo's line of work, Danbo's seen it a lot.
Vox, you doing okay, bud?
Oh, Bob is not doing okay. Vox is fine. He's just waiting.
Ah, the one from
Why?
place.
Why
Oh,
are
Vox.
we talking in the third person, Danbo?
Danbo
Don't be
not
rude.
understand. Danbo is Danbo.
Don't be rude to them.
Danbo.
I'm not being rude. It was a genuine question, but yep. Let's do the thing. Let's go on the train, folks.
Let's take a trip on the train. Let's go.
Danbo appreciates. Come aboard.
I've ever been on a train. Ah, I'm so excited. Do we get hot chocolate?
Danbo will provide hot chocolate and Danbo will provide other foods.
I like
Oh.
your friend Vinna.
They're great.
Danbo leads to a dining cart. Danbo's like, Danbo, please sit. Danbo provide food. Danbo knows your favorite foods.
Oh.
How
Goes,
so?
simple. Danbo knows because Danbo went and Danbo found out and told Danbo what your favorite foods would be.
Makes sense.
So I am by no means a time scientist or a person who understands spatial
Time?
theory.
Mhm.
But are
Chronomancy.
you? I'm sorry.
Chronomancy.
Sorry, I must have passed. I apologize.
Oh, Danbo needs to adjust the radio. Danbo hearing things from other places. Okay.
What I
Try
was
out
going
Barclay's
to say.
new toothpaste.
Oh God, damn it! What
Would
I
that
was
be a
going to
shampoo for
say
Bark?
was, are you a singularity point? Because otherwise, how has everything been stable? How do we not?
I did hear a tale of a boy that was told many a times not to change the past, and then he did, and then destroyed the world.
Danbo laugh at that. Danbo think that funny. Can't change the past. The past has already existed in multiple realities. All past have existed and all past shall exist. Therefore, you cannot change that which has always existed.
It's true. I
Okay.
understand.
Sure. Yeah.
Danbo will show you. Once all of you feast. Come, Danbo brings food.
So, what does the train look like for this guy that could find a good picture? Because if it's not the other two that I showed you, and it's not this
Katrina
level line,
is trying to
Yeah.
find it.
There is a image in the Discord.
I gave Katrina many images to choose from, and Katrina chose this one.
I'm gonna put it as my virtual background in a second.
So that's the one she choose from.
I hate that I love it. I hate that I love it.
Is this? Oh no, this game just got railroaded.
Nobody spent the points. How are you doing this?
Danbo provides all of you with foods that remind you of home.
Oh.
Was like, Danbo made sure to go and asked all of your families what foods you enjoyed.
Oh, it's the most garbagey junk food you can think of.
Danbo had trouble making fruit roll-up casserole, but Danbo did his best.
Ugh. Oh God.
No, that is not what it is. It is not that.
That sounds absolutely terrible, and I hate
It's
it.
hard. No. It's like a greasy diner from like a greasy burger diner.
Yeah.
So-
And fruit roll-ups on the side. I'm not an animal.
Yes. So I don't know who you spoke to, but I do appreciate that you gave me what I would like to call the weeb bento box, where instead of having to worry about what fish I liked, you just put in chicken nuggies. I can't even call them nuggets. You
Are they
wrote
shaped like
down a little
dinosaurs?
plater piece for each section of my large box here, and you placed a little note that said chicken nuggies, and you had to emphasize with the quotations. It's a delight. I don't know who you talked to.
Danbo talked to Danbo. Danbo then talked to others.
Mhm.
Okay.
Go talk to my
Calming
mom.
breaths. What's in Ollie's plate?
I don't know. Did you so I to specify, you did talk to Ollie's mom. Then
Danbo would have talked to who Danbo needed to.
Okay. Just like an assortment of
Scotty
different
just getting a
foods.
huge glass of wine is like it's gonna be one of those nights.
Yep.
Like an assortment of like pastries, kind of, with like blackberry equivalent jelly, or not blackberry, blueberry equivalent jelly in it.
Danbo's got to have company, and Danbo normally only has company with Danbo.
Okay.
We are moving, in case you were wondering.
Wasn't, but thank you.
Hmm.
So, Vinna, do you want us to sit here while you talk, or did you just want us to take a train ride with you?
And you are, where are you gonna go somewhere? Like,
I mean,
we're
I don't
on-
know if you need space right now while you talk. Do you want us
Yeah,
to
no,
put
you
two
can-
seats down or something?
space.
I think space jokes, it's hardly the time for them right now.
Time travel joke.
I look out the
Danbo-
window.
Danbo likes the Vox Bob.
There is a heavy silence. There's a heavy silence.
Danbo likes. Okay, so, but Danbo eat. Do guests need beverages? Danbo has all kinds.
Coffee.
All right,
Coffee.
Coffee?
Oh
Danbo
no.
brings coffee. You see him go over. He's got like the French press and stuff. Just
Oh yeah. This is great. Reese on the bottom just died.
Denbo brings that. Then, Denbo, do you wish Denbo put sugar, milk, honey,
Yes.
cocaine?
Not tonight.
Not legal in this time.
Not in this time. But we're in all times, but no times at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out the window now because I'm just looking passively. You know, when you're on a train, it's like I don't know how to respond to. Okay, what's out the window?
So, when you look out, you see kind of
A
like
glitch
this.
hunter. Say hello to my little friend.
You see
Cocaine's legal then.
just you see like this multicolored just like cloud of existence and like millions of train tracks or trains going places. Dambo is just like, that is not exactly what is outside window. The window projects to allow people to comprehend the infinitude of time.
Oh.
Okay.
I will take 3 lumps of sugar in my coffee, please.
Denbo is proud to help the Ollie.
Ollie just gets like a thing of whipped cream on the top.
The Simpsons hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Vox is gonna stand up. May I, Danbo, while you discuss? To do my own coffee. I don't want to trouble you any further. Thank you.
If you want to,
And
but
Vox is going to
Danbo
go
likes to
over
be
to the
host.
cart, assuming that you have a bunch of stuff there. He's going to then make his coffee with a little bit of cream, and then he's going to use like this fluff stuff that's in different colors, and basically make his face, or a rendition, like an artistic rendition of his face, on the top. I'll have to get pictures of it sometime, but I hope that the player of Dambo gets the reference that I am now affirming to him.
Is Voxhart proficient with a barista's kit?
You know what?
Probably.
He doesn't have to be, because he's proficient as a weeb.
Okay, fair enough.
Or a former.
It's
or
not.
a
It's not
actor.
pretty, but he's gonna do a thing.
It needs to be a background
So
with its own proficiencies and stuff.
The barista background.
Anyway,
I meant the weeb.
I was gonna say, that's just a guild artisan, like
Yeah.
that's cook's tools, basically.
so, next day, Danbo does not often get visitors. Danbo is hopefully a good host.
Yeah, you're great.
Danbo is happy.
There are some things we need to talk about. I don't want to be all business no party, because you know how I am. But things are heating up, I guess, and we really need some extra help here.
Oh,
And Yas told me that I can see you.
Okay, is that
Well, I
Dambo
need
literally
to-
having note cards?
it's like
Oh my god.
Danbo understands Josefina Laserbeat, but Danbo, Ranger Prime Yost, had specific instructions for Danbo. Danbo was supposed to do and say specific things first. Yes, yeah, Danbo. Danbo liked the Yost. The Yost treated Danbo as a person instead of just Ranger Guardian of Time who is lonely except for Danbo. I liked. Or I still
Listen.
like. I just can go visit other times. But anyway, so since you wish to talk business, let me go grab my case.
Okay, listen, I would love to hang out with you. It's just that the world is gonna end, and you know, Okay, I know that you're a time traveler and you don't care about that stuff because you know how the outcome is. But some of us are traveling through time linearly, so take that smile and shove it up on whatever it is that you have instead of a butt, please.
Confused. Why would Yosefina they just
No.
assume
I was about to say,
An ass.
I was about to say, do gnomes
Have
not have
ass.
butts anymore?
Like he
Dan-
might be an ass, but he still has one.
Danbo
Yeah,
says
gnomes
Danbo
don't-
has nice
Gnomes
ass.
don't have butts. They have twinkle bottoms.
Lilia got a 1 on her athletics check, so that's correct.
Danbo always thought Danbo had a nice butt. Danbo's confused. Anyway, Danbo laughs because at the amount of times that the planet of Radix has been at the brink of destruction and been saved in the end is multiples.
I
Every
know.
century or so the world is going to end, but then great heroes always arise to save it. It's almost as if the entire planet runs on a cliche where heroes save the day at the end.
Yeah. We don't have heroes. We're a bunch of ding-dongs.
I'm gonna walk away from the table.
Anyway,
Especially that one.
so
He's my favorite.
Danbo has something that the Ranger Prime wants to the message and the stuff for the Yosefina. Now, Yost has had specific instructions. Danbo is going to break those instructions slightly. Danbo was not too comfortable with the full instructions. And Danbo pulls out a case, opens it up, and there's a syringe and then a cylindrical metal device. He's like, okay. So, here's what the Yost had planned for the Yosefina.
Just call me Vinna. It's fine.
But that is not your full name.
You called me Ollie, and my full name is not Ollie.
I'm sorry, my records at that time are damaged. It is almost as if the gods of gods forget to give me the full name.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, so Vox's full name is Vox Bob?
Again, the great god of gods forgot to give me the actual correct full name.
At least for him, it makes a bit more sense.
And it's almost as if I'm playing with like a fourth of a deck. Normally I am anyway, but Danbo was like, so here was the plan for Yost. Vinna?
Vinna.
Okay. So the Yost felt bad that the Vinna was robbed of the Vinna's life. That the Vinna could not be with the family and loved ones that the Vinna should have been with. So the Yost, in opposition to the one called Dane, asked the Danbo to break the Dane's rules, but the Dane can always fuck off because the Dane does not know the full picture. The Dane is small, the Danbo is large. But we won't get into that. So the idea is the syringe will make the Vinna sleep. This device will erase all of the Vinna's memories from the accident to now. Then the Danbo will take the Vinna to the moment of the accident with a message so that time will not be altered and the Vinna will live the rest of the Vinna's life in the Vinna's time with the Vinna's family, friends, all the good. Now, the Yost said you might resist, so just to prick you with it when you got on train. The Danbo did not like that. The Vinna might be able to beat up the Danbo.
Yes.
The Vinna is quite larger. So, the Danbo will give the Vinna the choice, since this Yost is dead. Not all Yost, just this one. Your Yost.
I can't leave these guys. They need some resemblance of competency. I mean, there are some, like, actually competent people here, but they need somebody else, and kind of falling apart right now. That's somebody that they need, so I have to step in.
The Denbo has some Neosporin for the burn for the friends.
Thank you.
No, you
I
guys
don't know
you
what
guys,
it
you,
is.
you guys are
Yes,
great.
please.
You guys are great. I'm sorry, but like
I just happen to have it on the table, so that's fun.
you get I look at at Vox at Ollie and I say, you guys are very capable people, but I'm sorry, but this group, whatever this is very broken. Ollie, you literally just defrosted, same as me. I don't know what Vox's deal is, but honestly, he's the only one that's like has a cool head on his head, and I still think he has his own issues that he needs to work on, even though
I've tried to talk about it, but you just keep calling me either dumb or pretty.
Denbo believes the term is himbo. Hembo.
I know. Himbo, I prefer thembo because then you don't have to worry about anybody. Everybody's the thembo.
Yeah, true.
Danbo, you're a thembo.
Denbo is Denbo.
Danbo is a thembo is Danbo.
Denbo.
Danbo.
Bark is going through some nonsense. Did you see that he like painted like
Ooh, Barkley,
like this-
wonderful. I have his autograph.
Who doesn't?
Poor people.
Oh.
And by poor, I don't mean poor as in lack of money. I mean poor as in they do not have the autograph. Therefore, they are
100%.
poor.
If Bark ran into literally anyone, he would just sign them probably without them asking.
It's true.
Not an autograph, just a person.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
100%.
He
Just
pulls
like
out a
accidentally
Sharpie.
walk into
So what's this
somebody
one going out to?
and oh, you need an
Dambo
autograph.
writes Dambo on their forehead.
Yeah, he signed my elbow when we first met.
Daiyo is, somewhere else. Clearly, not sticking around. Crypto has laser vision that he just got fixed, and yet he still has his own issues that he needs to deal with. Has anybody even seen? Has anybody even seen Simon? Yeah.
Who's
Yes.
Simon?
Exactly.
Yes, I have seen Simon. What about
Yeah.
Simon?
Well,
I can find out. Denbo can find out about Simon.
I'm saying.
Ah.
And now you know.
Why do they have a flip?
100% he has the flip phone.
It's a Motorola Razor. I got it. It's the
So
pink one.
to be fair, that's very in line with the kind of henshin that
Oh, yeah.
Danbo is.
Nokia.
No.
It's impervious to most damage.
Okay.
Wasn't that one?
I don't wanna-
Wasn't that
I-
somebody's
I wanna-
spiritual weapon in Test Wave 1? A Nokia phone?
I don't,
Denbo blocks memories out.
Whatever. Anyway.
I don't think so. I don't remember. It wasn't our group anyway. But I still have things I need to do, and if I go back, then none of this matters. Then
Denbo disagrees. This matters for those who are living it. Are you saying that if the Vinna's not here, that this reality and time does not matter?
well, if this reality is what it is, then I'm not gonna leave it until it's not gonna explode or get destroyed by terrorists or whatever.
Hi, armchair philosopher here. If you stay it's not going to change. And if you go, it's not going to change. Based on what Danbo just explained, it's all infinitely occurring simultaneously. Every iteration is occurring at the same time. Your choices matter for the iteration that you choose to stay in. So if you want to be home with everybody, that's okay. Because there's another line where Vinna stayed, and that's okay. The choice is truly where you want to be, not where you're being forced to go. I have a little understanding of the world. I don't have an understanding of how my jaw is still set from the last time we spoke, but I like to think I give a occasionally decent advice.
Denbo has a pill for that.
I'll live with the pain.
So happen to have just random ass props here that aren't even props. So. Quick, somebody do something with playing cards. I got plenty of them.
This hand of mine shines with an awesome power. Its burning grip tells me to defeat you. Shining finger. I am the king of hearts. No, come on, you know G
Gundam. Yeah, Gundam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Huh. So, Danbo, assuming you are rejecting your life that Vinna would have. Tell you what, Danbo has something, but Danbo will take some time to set up. Who is someone that the Vinna respected in life and loved?
She just kind of like looks around the room and kind of darting her eyes away from her friends.
Call her. Call her.
No. It's not the person I want to talk to. I know where most of my family ended up. And maybe I'll find out where the rest of them are, but there's somebody that probably didn't make it to the history books as much as I think that they should have. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to Kent. Ken. Sorry, I think I've said the wrong name. It's been like forever. I apologize.
No, Denbo remembers it was not the Ken, the one with the Italian accent that was trapped underground.
No.
Oh.
Kick your ass.
Oh, the wrong Ken.
Hold on. Sorry.
Kent.
Kent, yeah, Kent. I was right, yeah. Okay, Kent, yeah.
Ah, okay. Denbo will retrieve the Kent. Stay here. I watched this informative video. Starts walking. You see a hologram of Denbo. Denbo's like, Denbo understands you wish to know about time and hyper time. So let me explain. Let the Denbo explain the concepts of time and hyper time for those traveling on this train. Now you are from Radix. Therefore, let Denbo use Radix as an example. Radix is shaped oddly as planets go. Radix is like this.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Please
right
tell
now?
me he literally picks up a d20.
It just pulls out like a dedication. It's like,
This is a 3D movie? What's happening?
yeah, it just goes forward. Now, the Radix, Radix, and as he does it, it multiplies up, down, in all directions. You see here before you the infinitude of time of Radix. It is virtually infinite, going back to the creation throughout time, and every action and reaction creates more. Now, if we compress that back down to Radix, this is all of the time of Radix. Now, if you look out the window to your right, you will see millions of train tracks. Each one of those represents one Radix, or more precisely, one planet and or existence.
Are we
If
letting
you'll
him
notice,
do this?
I'm waiting for Katrina to bring Kent in.
I thought you were trying to do something important, dude.
Is this the Star Wars Christmas special where it's just literally us watching them watch it?
Listen,
I'm giving
time
Katrina
means
time.
nothing. No watch.
Literally, I was like, should we interrupt? Should I say something?
I like how I mentioned that. I like how I mentioned that once, and everyone's like, ah.
So
The Danbo is responsible for all of this. The
is
Danbo-
that actually Danbo talking, or he's on a video? It's like a screen
It's
of him, right?
It's
a
a video.
recording.
So
Okay, yeah.
each of these tracks would be representing a timeline of an
When you keep
different.
looking down, we think there's a script of things that you want to say, okay?
Danbo thinks that it is important
Vinna,
to realize
Are
how
you
important.
okay?
Vina just put her face like
Pause.
straight on the table and is dying. right
Danbo,
now.
pause and wait for applause. Danbo, continue.
Mouth slot is open on helmet as I'm drinking my Vox coffee.
He's just making the loud slurping sounds. As you guys are
drowns
just
them
sort of
out.
like
Them out.
looking away, you realize that the train has stopped momentarily and the doors open. And a
Welcome
individual
to Danbo Land.
walks on.
Oh
like,
God, no!
it's a tiefling, young tiefling boy with like a backpack and this like comics t-shirt on that's super vintage, and is just sort of looking around and then looks down to like his bus pass and looks around.
Sorry, Danbo was busy with other Danbo. Oh, whew. Come on.
Vinna? What? This is not my bus. He's like scratching his head with his bus pass.
Next stop, Danbo Land.
Loud wail. You can't tell if it's the train or the people within.
I don't know what happened.
Danbo Land Kingdom.
It is okay, Kent. The Danbo erased their memories after conversation. The Kent will remember nothing.
What? What? Why?
What?
Why? What?
No, you can't. Don't.
No,
Vinna, what?
it's better for the it's better for the Kent to have no memories of this.
He like goes over when he sees Vinna upset and like pulls her down into a seat and sits down to her. Why are you? It's okay. I know you got weird tension stuff going on sometimes.
The Ale and the Vox, if you do not wish to be here for this emotional moment, there is other cars on the train for entertainment, movies, cards, poker. Got a shooting range.
I'm going to refrain from making a very salty comment and accept your offer. Ollie, would you like to adjourn to another car for a moment? Want to go with me to another spot where it's not going to be cry time?
I look at Vinna, like, should I leave?
She's kind of lost.
She needs the time. It's better for now. We're not going to lose her. She'll be fine.
Roll initiative.
I don't want to go to the shooting range.
No,
But-
no. Not shooting range. No.
Okay.
The Danbo can arrange for a viewing of some Moon Kingdom soap operas and or other television, including Ratatouille
The musical.
on ice.
It
my
is.
mom took me to that.
Oh my
It is an
God.
official. copy,
Ratatouille,
not one of
the
bootlegs.
moonsicle.
It's like the as popular as like the Nutcracker ballet.
Oh my god, no!
And this one has anthropomorphic mice actually playing the roles.
Oh, I think I don't know about that, but I will go with you, Vox. Wherever you want to go.
And at that time, I think Vox will probably try to find the equivalent of a holodeck, but try to scroll up whether or not there's anything about what's happened with Henshin, especially magic Henshin, over the past 10 millennia. Just to help Ollie get a little bit up to speed. Is that something that Danbo could acquire?
You wish to know about history. Denbo will help you keep history.
Yeah, I know what I did.
Oh my
History is a
goodness!
vast, interesting thing, even in the past millennia.
So,
Stop.
Kat,
Go to next
Meanwhile,
card.
Kent just sort of has his arm around you, and he's like, I know, I understand some of this Henshin stuff gets hard. You know, you can talk to me. He just hugs you and lets you cry on his shoulder.
I don't want you to forget.
I mean, I understand there are like Henshin stuff I'm not supposed to know. I mean, technically, I'm not supposed to know you're a Henshin, right? But you know.
I don't know what this is for you, but if I ever tell you that I'm going to find the machine that took that Yas was working on, I'm not coming back.
What are you talking about? You're gonna go with him?
It's gonna be an accident. And I end up in the future. It's a long story, and
Honestly, no, that kind of makes a lot of this make more sense. I was getting on to like the B line, and this is not it.
you know you shouldn't take the beeline during rush hour.
I know, but like it was a close one, and my shoe is broken, and I didn't have time to stop and get a new one. And he like lifts up his foot, and the like sole is coming apart, floppy.
I miss you so much.
I'm here. And he just like holds your face in his hands, and he's like, I don't know what the future holds, or time travel, or any of that, but I'm here as long as you need me. Am I allowed to tell you not to go mess with the machine, or is that against the time travel rules? Oh, well, I won't remember, will I?
I wish that you did. I wouldn't listen anyway, you know that I won't.
I know, but it's worth a try at least.
And I remember saying that you were worried about it, and I told you that not to worry about it, be home for pancakes. And that...
I mean, for what it's worth, I worry when you go out to a movie after dark, and it's not really logical, my level of worry. I mean, you're a superhero. No matter what you do, I'm worried for you, even when you're far more badass than I ever could be.
You're the most badass person I know.
And he takes your hand. He's like, I don't know what you're dealing with, but know that I'm proud of you. And whatever you went to the future for, I'm sure was for a reason. That's what your Aunt Visca would say, right? Like, you... Henshin are supposed to be heroes, and you are one. And you're my hero. And as much as I am terrified of the fact that the next time or two I see you might be the last for a while, I know that there are people in the world that need you more than me. And I am a big enough person that I can share.
I have the choice to go back to when the accident happened. But I would forget all of this. And this timeline, I guess, will just carry on, and then there will be a new timeline. I guess. And
Would it be a new timeline, or would it just be the same one with you?
there'll be two, like one with and one without. The thing is, though, I don't know if I can leave my friends here. I'm not so big-headed. I don't think that they couldn't handle it without me. But something inside of me says that I should stay to help them.
He's like, well, I don't know a lot about time travel, considering, you know, I just found out that it's a thing like 5 minutes ago. But it stands to reason that because it's time travel, you can do it whenever, right? So you can go help your friends, save the world, do what you do best, be an amazing superhero, and then you can come back, right?
Yeah.
Once you think you're good, once you think everyone is safe and happy.
Yeah. Do me a favor.
Anything.
I don't know if he'll remember this, but can you put a time capsule for me? Just tell me where you end up. Okay?
Yeah.
In this timeline.
I will. This is weird because, like, I don't like. What if you come back? Will I like? Will I grow old without you, and then you come back, and that gets rewritten? Or
I mean, I assume.
I guess in your timeline, I grew up without you, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. This is. I mean, you said it's an accident, right?
Yeah. If I didn't go, Yas would have gone and it would have been fine and dandy and none of this would be happening.
Well, if you didn't go, then they wouldn't have you to help. I'm sure your friends need you.
She kind of looks off into the direction.
In the like next train car, they're like probably fighting over the remote, trying to fast forward through whatever recording. He's like, see, they look like they're hopeless without you.
No, They're some of the bravest people I know.
And they have a good friend. If you feel like this is where you need to be, then I can understand. I've always known deep down that Henshin work is dangerous and that eventually someday I might not get to see you again, but it's a risk we take because it's worth it to save others, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope you have the most amazing life. Because you deserve the world.
And you do too. He just hugs you. And you can see at this point he's crying too, but he's trying to keep it together. He's like,
Fucking Kevin.
I love you, Vinna. You're gonna do great here. And I can't wait to see you again. I won't remember it, but I'll love you just the same. He like takes your hands and kisses them.
Denbo offer sleepy cart.
Don't tempt me.
He just blushes.
The Vinna is good for the conversation. Does the Vinna decide?
Later.
The Denbo was hoping for a decision now, but I mean, the Denbo could wait a little bit for a decision.
The decision is that I need to finish up here.
Okay.
You know, once there's a lull in the world destruction.
Right. Oh, Denbo must check on the other two. Oh, they seem. Ollie and Vox seem very interested in the film.
Why do you talk so long?
Don't want to know about what happened. I don't want to know about what happened. I just want.
And that.
I've
and now
broken the power button. It won't shut off.
And now we will talk about the Trade Federation embargo of the Lunar Kingdom and
No!
Oh! Hey, flavor time, Cat. I'm Voxhart. I fuck with sound. Mute.
I will say yes.
So, Ollie, it's a
My
lot
favorite
easier.
part of this is that Kevin didn't bother to mute himself. He just kept going.
Oh yeah.
You unmute for just a second, and you just hear Danbo, and then you just close.
He sort of like awkwardly waves to you guys. I'm Kent. I'm her boyfriend.
Oh, Denbo did not know that. Denbo thought you were brother.
You know that I have a sister.
Just looks at her.
Also,
Tiefling.
yeah, what?
I mean, to be fair, you do have the horn.
Oh,
yeah.
Denbo look at wrong time.
I did not want to think about the time where we're siblings. That sounds disgusting.
That's weird.
Yes.
No, Denbo meant time when the Vinna had brother, not sister.
Okay, that's fair.
And Denbo
She
says,
is a-
"Have you seen Vina's parents?" Denbo would not be surprised.
Anyway, I don't know how long I got on your magic Henshin train, but
He's opening the door. Not long.
I know some of what's going on, and I just want to say that
Okay, Denbo says, "Hold this device on belt buckle."
take care of her, okay?
Denbo,
And I love you.
Denbo, shut up for a
And
second.
he like awkwardly
And it
goes
pulls out
over.
it pulls out memory thing. Denbo apologized for this. Kick out. And as he does, you see him split in two,
I
and
hate
one
you so much, Kevin.
one goes
I hate
out
you
and the other one
so
stays in. He's just like,
much.
okay. Denbo create chrono clone.
Wait. What happened again?
Wait.
He grabbed him the device at the belt buckle, used the memory thing, kicked, and it can split in two. One went off the train, and the other one stayed on. He's like,
The one that goes off the train is now the
so
one that does
confused.
not know
mhm.
what occurred on the train. And the one that's on the train is the one that knows everything. Right?
As much as Kent knows.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Is he coming?
Cat, you can't. Cat looks so.
He's like, what?
I.
So do I get to stay now, or
We going to kill him?
what? I don't want to die.
Don't you
Please
dare!
don't kill me. He like hides
I-
behind Vina.
There can
Yes,
be
Cat,
only
but
one.
like-
Danbo.
I'm very confused.
No, you
I'm
have
sorry.
to. You have to kill yourself.
Again,
Sword.
armchair philosopher here.
Oh my god.
So is it that he exists for only a period of time until he dissolves and becomes part of the infinitude of time and space?
No, this is the one that Denbo decided to keep instead of Denbo throwing off the train.
Whole thing pauses. Hey, audience.
Well, what happens
you
to
see
this
why
one?
you see why I
What?
never have
Oh.
time travel in my campaigns?
Oh, God.
No, I'm trying to help the guy with some of the
This-
stuff that happens in the shows that he's referencing.
This one, this Kent will live as long as fate demands.
So I get to
Can't
go
in
to the
every way.
future with her?
Sure, why not?
Or there's maybe also a possible
God.
thing
Oh my
where he gets kicked out of the
God.
train to the infinite timelines, and he's just in one of those versions, since
He's
it's
like, okay,
infinite
okay, but, like-
possibilities, is going through endless death over and over
Why
again,
did
because
you
that
do
is a
this?
possibility.
Why did you do this?
Just
Oh my
toss
God.
him out of the train. This.
What the fuck? What if I fucking picked Hertz instead? Like,
All the characters for I to play.
Well,
God.
if you picked Hertz, we would have to have Vex on. And she'd have to dye her hair again.
Denbo is Denbo thinks day is good.
What is
Any
day?
place the four of you wish to go?
I have some ideas.
I can just drop. Denbo can just drop you off.
Yes.
Same place, same time.
No, hold on.
That sounds
the
good.
only. Okay, no, hold on. I'm sorry.
Mina, where
This
have
is
you
very
been? It's been 80,000 years!
Oops, wrong time.
No, wait!
Why does Barkley have a beard?
How does Barkley have a beard?
Why not?
I'm a very old skeleton!
I literally. I
You
wish
know-
it was yesterday because I really want champagne right now. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Right? That's why I got this. That's why I got this.
So-
Oh my god, my head hurts.
Denbo thinks you've gone through enough, so Denbo will drop you off. Unless, do you wish to know more about time? I do have a second video.
No. Why
Denbo-
did you even? Why did you ask them about time? This is how you get a headache.
Vol-
Don't
volume-
ever-
Now inserting disc number 181 of 3,472.
Oh god, you poor
He-
fools.
Sorry, Kent is like, still holding Venus' hand, but like has his face glued to the window now.
Mhm.
Denbo wants to know if Kent would like to stay on train and watch videos.
I want to stay with her.
Is-
If that's
Would
okay.
would he go insane staring out there? Like he's just staring into the void and it stares back?
$19.99 per video if the Kent wants them.
Are you
We're gonna
are
melt
you
the brain.
hustling knockoff history film discs
I was gonna say, I'm like, it's
VHS.
not
on
really
your
knockoff
time
when he
traveling
was
train?
there.
Vita cassette tapes.
Oh my gosh. The train was going to Danbo Land, but it turned out the train was Danbo Land all along.
Anyway,
Denbo offers. Some
I
people
would
like
like
to
to go
here.
home.
Which home?
Let's
Yes.
go home.
The one you picked us up from.
The
Okay.
Worldo?
Need to specify.
I
If
thought
not,
we were
Danbo
gonna-
could have dropped
this is
Ollie
not
off at the
what I
moon.
expected in this
Vinna could have
juncture.
dropped
I
off.
need.
Oh, Vino.
I-
Sorry, that was all Yost's paying off the debt of Yost. Vina, what was your question that you needed Denbo's help with? We can go to next time as we go to the other players in the game.
No, please continue. Please.
No,
I
you all
just-
you seem bored and confused.
I'm not bored. I'm more confused.
same.
I'm processing.
I pick up everything that Danbo's putting down.
God damn.
However,
Listen, Kevin, as much oh god, now you made my shipping situation even worse, and I hate you for this.
So, I usually don't put
Expand the
names on
molecule.
episodes, but if I remember, this episode's going to be Kevin's Wild Ride.
Yeah, basically.
Denbo.
Dembo's Wild Ride, yes. Well, you see, there's some terrorists going on, and I thought that Yus was gonna offer us some help with that.
Oh,
That's,
the Yost
I-
has already given you help, but everything you need to know. He dropped information, and I believe the one known as the professor created a device that put all of the information together you need in a device called a stage system.
I don't think. Did he say this something to you about this?
Denbo?
No, I'm talking Vox.
hey, Gridmaster. I
Yes.
feel like stage came up briefly in the last time we hung out.
Yeah, so you guys would remember with the like huge information dump that Yost dropped, the professor that you guys all work for had sort of collected all of that information into a easy to read document that like listed out each of the members of the Circle of Night and what you guys know about them. And I believe Vox actually recently came back from Henshin Command with another bit more information that Nocturne had been able to gather. And I think he gave it to Daiyo.
I think what happened was I kept a copy for my purposes, and I think I gave a copy to Daiyo
Yeah.
in order to have somebody else have the info in case something happened to me. So yeah, we can talk about that when we are in the right place at the right time.
Anything
There-
else Denbo needs to help with?
Well, right now you're technically in any place and anytime.
Yeah, but now is not the time to quibble over things. Now's the time to get off the train, please.
What is time but artificial
I-
construct?
I have a question.
Steal my post.
Oh yeah, can you get Ollie back home?
Kevin's like, shit, she used the reverse card. I wasn't expecting that.
Does the Ollie wish to die?
No.
Then the Denbo ethically will not send Ollie back to the Ollie
Callie, your
that
face.
time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was kind of. I haven't really told you about it, but I was kind of wanted back then.
Oh.
Yeah, why do you
What?
think I ended up in the crystal?
No, okay, now we
Wait.
gotta know the story. Come
What?
on.
Long ago, in a distant land.
Oh, Danbo has something for that.
Ah! No!
No,
we're
no,
getting
This
no,
is the
I can tell.
Danbo, which you know about the end of the
Open-
Crystal Kingdom upon the
Open the
moon.
train door button! Open the train!
Hens is like, for
Open
what
the
it's
train!
Look, I
Hens is
just
like,
wanted.
Is Ozzy the conductor? Because this is a crazy ass train.
for what it's worth, I'm kind of hungry. Like, if we could get some of that, like, future sandwiches, that'd be great.
Yes.
This has been a lot of information to process, and Mr. Danbo, you're very, very accommodating and friendly, and
Mix.
making a clone of
Mix
me
is
was.
probably the best here, friend. It's a them thing.
Oh, okay.
Danbo is Danbo.
And
Pronoun is
I
Danbo.
thank you, but.
Oh, I need some booze.
Danbo is Danbo.
I feel
Danbo's
like-
pronouns are Danbo, Danba.
Danbo does
feel
third
like-
person. That is his native tongue.
Danbo and Dan
Danbo is
Dem.
Dan's tongue. Danbo's native tongue.
Alright,
Danbo's
I'm
not
getting
from
up.
Radix.
I'm gonna
What
kick
is
the fuck-
Danbo's tongue? I have.
Cat, what do I need to roll to
No.
kick this door open?
All right, so
Where we at here?
all right, so we're in test wave 3. I'm GMing now. Hi.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
Danbo,
scream.
we've been. The group has been where we need to go. Danbo has just been talking to you. The door is open. You can leave right now.
Okay. Danbo, you met my mom, right? I
Mhm.
would just. Is she okay after I die?
Oh, Ali. Danbo needs to let you know that the Moon Kingdom kind of was destroyed not long after you were imprisoned. There were like 6 survivors, counting thine self.
When I was a young chief, my mother took me into the kingdom.
Danbo is sorry to bring about-
Blade.
To let Dali know, but Danbo thought you should know. The Moon Kingdom ended. The evil queen destroyed it, and the first Radix Rangers came from there. They got revenge, and then started the Ranger tradition upon Radix.
Okay. I
Uh,
just leave.
Danbo, sorry. Danbo has to break bad news lots of times. Sometimes you just say it that it's useful than just beating around the bush.
I
Anyway,
hear you, Aya.
Is this your revenge of me playing Kayla? Kevin?
who's Kayla?
Who's Kevin?
You know what I mean?
Kent shakes his hand and then shakes Danbo's hand and then hurriedly tries to usher everyone off.
Yes, let's go. We're off.
If you need Danbo,
It was
do you know
nice
how to
meeting
contact
you.
Danbo?
I have no
Thanks,
idea how to
Danbo.
contact Danbo.
Don't worry, I do.
Okay.
You
Is
sing
it
the
like a magic Henshin thing?
you sing the song and do the
Or,
dance
like,
time
we'll
warp.
stand in an alley and act like a prostitute, and then they'll show up.
Wait, what? Danbo don't understand. What does Danbo mean?
Doors closed and brain is gone.
You notice that the other carts just are filled with hookers.
Holy shit.
Listen,
Whoa.
that's an okay lifestyle for
Okay, but the last time we were on this train, that totally checks. Because there were some
Wait, Venus been on this train before?
this was the train that we were on in Testway 1.
Not these current characters, and sort of.
No, but I'm saying in general. Last time we were on here, there were a bunch of beefy boys. As I
Danbo,
remember.
Danbai.
Hi, Danbo.
I have to
my
educate
God.
you, Kevin. We are having a talk tomorrow.
All right, let Crypto do something and just go. Get out of here. I'm having a headache.
So, meanwhile, we know that Barkley is off doing something else. I believe the only two remaining are Daiyo and Crypto. What would you two be
And
doing?
whatever Sammy's doing.
Oh, and Sammi. I apologize. I forgot about
Making
Sammi.
cookies out of stress.
Or is she still talking with her therapist?
I think she called her mom. And she, I think like for the first time ever, she kind of kicked you out of the house. She closed the door and she's like, I need some time to think and you guys need some rest. So go
And
on."
it actually locks now.
Yeah.
Really well.
Really well.
Really well. Also,
Really
it just
well.
occurred to me that none of you assholes know how to use thieves' tools.
Good.
So if you have to get in again and you don't have the key, you're just gonna have to laser this one off again too.
And to bust down the wall.
I do
Yeah.
have proficiency with thieves tools.
You do. Never mind.
Yep.
I lied. All
There's
right,
also
fuck
this
that.
crazy thing called Dimension Door. And if anybody has that, they can just...
Do any of you have it?
I'm just saying hypothetically.
That's what I thought. Anyway, so Daiyo, when you last saw Vox, he had given you a flash drive with some more information that he had gotten from Ranger Command.
Okay, yeah, I would check out and make a plan.
Looking at it, the first thing that seems like a good lead and that stands out to you is a report that has each of the stuff on here has tags that you can search by, and then the first one you search for, which makes sense for you, is Cyblight. And there's one that was dated probably about 8 hours ago. And when you pull it up, it's a small report that is written in very terse language of travelers recently went missing at and the exact time. They were salvagers looking for spare tech, and they ran into an unidentified Cyblight, and there's a video attached. And in the video you see what looks like you see two people, and then the person that's filming, you're guessing, with AEN glasses, so 3 altogether.
Yeah.
That are mostly just walking and talking, and it looks like they're doing some kind of vlog thing where they show you how to strip mine materials out of it. Looks like they're definitely in the virtual world, and they're in this archaic, grungy looking lab facility. And as they're sort of traveling, there's a noise that they all hear, and they're sort of just reacting. Two of them pull out weapons, and clambering down the hallway, you see the familiar red glowing eyes of a Cyblight, except instead of in a human body, this one looks to be very, very large, like a troll, perhaps.
Oh.
Or some kind of, not a true giant, but one of the giant kin, like an Etten or a troll or something like that. But the moment that it comes into view, all of them scatter, and there is a very short fight that ends with the camera just going dead. After this person, either the person fell or the glasses fell. It's kind of hard to tell. It's very blurry. You don't see this creature kill them, for what it's worth. You don't see the killing blow. So there's a chance they could still be alive, and the report says as such.
Is that lab, where they are, can I identify that's where?
The report says that it's a region of the virtual world called, ironically called Boomtown. About 60 years ago or so, it was a massive hub of technology and innovation and everything, but now it's kind of fallen into disrepair and not really been used. And the notes reference that this is likely a lab for one of the circle of night members that were working on Cyblights, so possibly the collective or the chemist.
I mean, it's not the same lab where we fought.
It's not the same one, no. It looks
Okay.
very different. It's much more grungy. The lab where you guys were, the actual lab itself was very high tech and well put together and everything. This one looks like a lab that has been in a dungeon left to rot for 60 years.
And the attack was how many days ago?
It was the as far as you can tell, the recording was only 8 hours ago.
8 hours. Okay. Well, I would probably like to check out that place, like track, at least know this. I mean, what was the infected creature?
Okay. I will say go ahead and make a. I'll say perception or investigation, because both of those could make sense for this. Because this is you like looking at the footage and trying to determine exactly what.
24. Perception.
Holy shit. Okay.
I have plus 12, so it wasn't bad.
Yeah. So looking at it again, it almost looks like sort of an amalgamation of other creatures. You see the like the neck portion of it has like a second metallic skull, almost like an Etten would, but it's not fully developed in the same way an Etten's is. But looking at it again, you're getting much more troll vibes from it, especially because as you fought a Cyblight or two before, and as far as you know, they don't heal. This one was. They did get 2 or 3 shots on it, and it seemed to barely react. And when it did, you could actually see for a brief second the like nanobots that make up the virus knitting this thing's skin and metal body back together.
I don't know if by the footage, can I try to know if this thing was like purposely created or is a result of like an infection?
I'll say looking at it, because it's that like weird amalgamation of them, either there's something wrong with it in that when it does the thing where it tries to learn from you and take your powers, it doesn't work properly, or this thing was built. And you've found that you've learned that the chemist has been doing some of that. You've heard that he's been trying to infect other creatures other than humanoids with this virus, including one celestial, and several different kinds of aberrations, a couple of which you've run into, including the intellect devourers.
Can I check if that place in the virtual world has been like quarantined or something?
I'll say that checking into it online, actually, I was going to say that you wouldn't know, but you do have access to their files. It looks like Ranger Command was the first to see this footage, and they've like partially quarantined it. But they're having trouble getting through it because it seems like the area is filled with a ton of traps. And I'll say watching the footage and like scrolling back through this person's stream, because you know their handle and everything now and can see it. It looks like they actually are proficient at getting through those sorts of booby traps and things.
I will share with Crypto this information because, well, Crypto, you know about this virtual world stuff.
I was actually going to say that while Daiyo was checking the flash drive and all that information, that Crypto actually went to the holodeck room from like episode 1 and was kind of doing his own like plan and stuff with Farouk and same thing like strategize. So if you want to message him or whatever, he can
Yeah.
show up,
Absolutely.
Or-
Well, I
or
would, yeah,
vice versa.
probably just call you and share the information via call.
Yeah. And he would say like, yeah, what was the question again?
I mean, it wasn't a question. It was like you understand more how this virtual world works. I mean, if these guys made it in, we don't know if they made it out. But if they made it out and they are infected, this could be super crazy and dangerous for everyone.
Yeah, it definitely would be, just based off the few interactions we had with the elective hours. If it's getting bigger and better, that yeah, that would be bad.
We should probably first check if they are dead or alive. And I don't know, I still don't want to like call a lot of or draw a lot of attention.
Yeah, don't think we want to. Definitely don't want to do that. Don't want to freak anyone out or make the situation worse. But yeah, it definitely sounds like we might need to check it out. That might kind of fit into what I was thinking. So part of my plan that I was coming with, hang on, when I actually share my documents, it'll be in that second one. But yeah, since we're trying to look for the chemists, because he'll lead us to the reality hacker for Lyra and all that other stuff for the night circle or whatever. Part of the stage information the professor had given us earlier said that one of his associates was the collective or something like that, and he was messing with Cyblight stuff along with the chemist. So if we can find Cyblight stuff like the footage you saw, that might lead us to him, which would be like a chain reaction of going down the path of finding people, get to the bottom of this stuff.
Oh
So
well, I guess we can start checking this place then.
yeah, let's do that. I'll come up. Give me 1 second. And he goes out.
You guys can easily enough meet up wherever, either in the lab or in one of your apartments or what have you. In the lab, the professor is actually passed out asleep on the desk.
What time is it?
At this point, I think probably like in the evening, but you guys know that his sleep schedule is fucked to begin with. And it's been a stressful
Especially
couple
with
days
the info
for
dump.
everyone.
Yeah.
Ruby is sort of in the office, sort of moving things around and refilling the stocks of like weaponry, ammo, a handful of healing potions and a handful of necrotic healing potions. Sees you guys. Hey, should you guys find something?
Sadly, yes. So there's this recent cyberlight attack on the virtual world in this place, and well, it's not very clear what happened, but it may get out of control real quick if we or someone doesn't take the measures it needs. And it seems like Ranger Command kind of has the place under control, but if a bunch of people with cams enter the place, it all may be compromised.
I mean, honestly, at this point, you guys might have more familiarity with Cyblights than they do. Like, they haven't been seen in years until, like, the last 3 weeks or so. Do you want me to wake him, or is he? She like points over to the professor.
Mm,
Or are you guys gonna call the others? Or you can do some more research on your own? Or I'm gonna suggest that you don't like go there alone.
Yeah.
Just saying, like I respect that you're doing the buddy system. I like that. That's a good idea. But like, I don't know that it's a good idea for just the two of you to go into virtual world, go sideblight hunting alone.
It's definitely
No.
dangerous.
yeah. Yeah,
I
With
know,
the little
basically the
information
ones
we
we've
have.
Oli said something about meeting up with Vinna and then like took off running, so I assume they'll be back eventually. Which, like, hey, Vinna's alive, so
at some
that's
point.
good.
If they're with Vinna, then they might be gone for a while. Based
I
off
mean,
the
they have
Venus track.
phones.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just like
It's true.
keep everyone informed, and yeah, I'll send a message to
Yeah.
Vox, like troll sidelight WTF exclamation.
The funny thing is I don't know that Vox has actually had an opportunity to look at this yet.
Vox has not had an opportunity in universe, and Bob has not had an opportunity to look at it out of universe properly. It's been a month since I last looked at it.
I'll send you a
So-
GIF of the moment the troll is regenerating in the file.
I love the idea that Daiyo takes the time to make a GIF of this.
So,
Because
okay.
that video has undoubtedly been taken off the internet. But yeah.
What time is this all occurring at, GM? Because you would be the one to tell.
Do we get often like get 1,000 messages? I'll like come.
I'll say to make things easier because like just to make things easier, this is all happening around the same time. I'll say Bark, you are probably on your way to your appointment when you get this message. So yeah, y'all get the group message, troll Cyblight, what the fuck, and a GIF.
Vox calls.
Hey.
So,
Brrr, brrr. I don't know what ringtone Daiyo has.
baby
girl, I guess.
shark doo doo doo.
Oh, yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
right.
say definitely. I was gonna say
It's
J-pop or no, what is it? Baby metal.
Oh yeah, it would
Yeah.
be.
Every chocolate.
Okay, so it's Baby Metal doing Crab Wraith.
Let's keep going.
It's baby metal,
going.
but it's a cover of Baby Shark.
Okay. Getting back
Both
to it.
babies.
Baby shark do do do
So
do
I
do
call,
do
you
do.
get
Okay, sorry.
this. Do you pick up?
Yes. Hey.
Why would you do that?
What is
To keep
Why
happening?
everyone
would you text and take time to make a GIF? Call next time. We'll be there shortly. Goodbye.
Who's that?
It's not that urgent. It was like 8 hours ago. The troll can
I'm
be.
already.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
Um,
Kent is like
who's that?
halfway through a sandwich and he's like, "Should-"
Oh no, Kent froze.
Oh no!
Ken
You-
froze. It was too good a sandwich. Future has too good a meat.
we take this to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get a box? They have boxes in the future, right? It's not like some super high tech thing.
Everything is in a cat. Yes, we have boxes. Get your box. Get ready. No,
Don't yell at him. He
Box
just came
puts
from
the
the
sandwich
past.
into a
Box
napkin,
puts a
rolls it up.
It also is
Not bad.
hilarious because it just
Get
hit
on the
me
stag streamer now.
that in this group of 4 people, Vox is literally the only one that has any idea what this world is like.
You all are time
Alright.
traveling idiots.
I've only got
One is 10,000 years out of time. One is 2,000 years out of time. One is 2,000 years and a few
In
days,
a couple days.
out of time. Yeah, surprisingly, I'm the one that knows the most about this fucking time right now.
This is a
I love
mess.
it.
Bless this mess. And,
I will say,
and I this is is the beginnings of a
I
great
drag
orgy.
your boyfriend onto my bike. I make him
He's
ride.
like-
Oh,
He's
And
like
we
very
go.
awkward. He's like, do I put
Put on the
back
helmet.
he's a
Put
very
your arms around
lanky
my
boy.
chest. Don't fall off.
Okay.
Also, he's absolutely like not straight, so
Your boyfriend's not straight.
no.
You can be bi.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vox.
Well, why do you
like,
think
God
he said
Or
bye on
pan.
the way out?
I'm so
Good. You got
like, I
it
am
2
so
seconds
in-
too late.
I am so entrenched in this polycule already.
I can't
God.
believe that I have to play dad to these 3 children.
I'm not a child.
What are you
I'm-
talking? What? Listen, I understand that there's trouble. We're literally right behind you.
You're talking on my helmet as I'm already.
Yes. Good lord, Ollie, can you give me a ride? He stole my boyfriend.
Yeah. Yes.
Hate when that happens.
Will you text Crypto and make sure he's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you give?
Hey Dio, let's go back to the holodeck place and let's collect your information and my information. We'll get like a plan or a PowerPoint going for when they come back, I guess.
Yeah, we'll need weapons.
Yeah.
I don't
up
want
some-
another PowerPoint.
Fine.
It will be having been with Danbo, everything will seem like a GIF unto itself. A movie will never feel as long as you wish it could because of what we've experienced with Danbo.
Oh my god.
Time is fucked for us now.
Fox is
meanwhile-
just a coward.
Bark, you get this message about like 5 minutes before you're supposed to meet with your contact.
Oh, well, I don't answer, of course.
I believe you said that you were gonna meet in that like dodgy ass bar, right?
Yep, same place. I'm already there. Franklin Gothic has ordered a cup of black coffee.
The woman that you had spoke to, Diamond, told you that the individual that you're meeting with is another information broker, and his name is Cobalt, and that you would recognize him by his cybernetic arms.
Cobalt or kobold?
Cobalt, like the metal.
Okay, just making sure. Wasn't a little punching draconic creature that's easily defeated.
Wow.
That's throwing Cat
Okay.
under the bus for corruption.
He tried. Unfortunately, he had me rolling his d20s.
Yeah, it was not his fault. It was the dice result.
It was also literally random. I had a list of like bounty hunters that were coming after your asses, and he just happened to be the one that was nearest. Anyway,
It made a funny scene. That's what counts. It was a fun scene.
So when you go into the bar, you very clearly see a individual who has like his feet up on the table and is drinking a beer. He has metal cybernetic arms and is wearing a suit and a vest and a purple tie. Human, bit of like a beard and mustache, and is just sort of like looking around at all the sports TVs, drinking a beer.
Am I thinking this
I
is the
have thought I
contact
can
I'm
put
looking
it.
for?
Yes. He's the only individual in here that you see has cybernetic arms. Several people in here have cybernetics, but not like a pair of cybernetic arms.
Hmm.
He sort of looks around and sees you and gives a nod and raises his glass.
I do the same. Put out my cigarette and it disappears after 6 seconds.
He takes his feet off the table and like kicks a chair over.
Another cigarette
At the
appears out of
table he's at.
nowhere and it's already lit.
I'm sorry, I moved the blanket out of the way with my foot, and the dog just woke up and gave me a death stare. Anyway. So you're gothic then, I take it?
Yes, and you must be the broker then.
Yep, Cobalt. So I heard that you were looking for a meeting with Echo, right? She's one of the newbies that's running around with.
Looks around the place. How many people are here?
It's crowded, but there aren't that many people around you that are. The area that you're in is sort of the back corner, and all of the people around you are already smashed.
Hmm.
It's like if
Yes.
you want somewhere private, I know the owner. I can get like the back room for a minute if you need.
Better to keep safety precautions and all that. I mean, you don't want this
So, yeah?
information leaking out unless you're the one doing it, right? That's your job,
Fair. Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. He calls over the tavern or the bartender, which is a like elven woman. She comes over and he just leans over and whispers something to her, and she sort of laughs. And, yeah, you can have the back room. It's a little messy, but it's quiet at least.
I probably worked in worse.
And he strides off immediately and opens the back room. And what you expected to be like a storage room, it does have storage for like various different foodstuffs and plates and drinks and whatnot. But there's also like a small couch and a very large like computer hub that he immediately goes over to and sits down in the spinny chair. So
I just stand and lean on the wall.
you're looking for Echo or the reality hacker?
Looking for Echo.
She's a little harder to get a hold of, unfortunately. I guess because she's a new recruit, they're kind of holding her on the chain real tight. But I can get a meeting, because, I mean, it's what I do. I give people what they want.
One meeting's
So.
all I need, Jack.
Cobalt, but sure.
Sorry,
So,
Mortal Kombat reference. I think it's.
can I ask why were you guys like a thing, or were you one of the people she fucked over? I don't know all the details, but I know that she pissed a bunch of people off before she joined up with the reality hacker.
Let's just say I might be working for someone who might have some business with her that she left unfinished.
I take it that has to do with the list of names that Diamond told me to collect from you.
Names?
She said something about footsie friends.
It seems she talked to a bigger fish than what you were actually going to catch. There was a name.
Oh, well, that's not my payment. I want gold. I want money. She's more in the information side of things. I like expensive suits. So, list of names for her. You would remember that her part of her payment was the list of names of people Echo had been playing footsie with. Basically, your team.
It was person, like her love interest or something, right? There was like rumors that she had one person she was really close to.
Maybe.
But I might have misheard.
Whatever it was is Diamond heard that Echo had been playing footsie with the reality hacker's enemies. Whether you would interpret that she meant that as one person, as a romantic thing, or just like generally friends with people that were opposing the reality hacker is up to your interpretation. Cobalt is like, but my payment is for the meeting. How long of a meeting are you talking? Like 5 minutes, an hour?
5 minutes.
Yay. Okay, well that runs a little cheaper. 3,000 gold. That'll get me a new pair of boots. And he like puts his feet up, and they are dragon leather boots. Black dragon leather boots. Which is rare because there are not that many dragons around.
That's a pretty high price for such a little time.
She's a very popular girl these days. Very hard to get a hold of.
Well, unfortunately for you, all I have for the payment right now is 500.
Well, I mean, the offer's still there. If you need to go and get some and come back, you're more than welcome to. I've got all the time in the world.
How about 500? And you're able to walk out of this room.
Oh, that's cute.
With your clothes.
I would kill you for this suit. This suit is worth more than everyone in this bar's life.
Well, what will it be? The easy way or the hard way?
I mean, if it's really got to come down to that, I don't understand it. What does... Sorry.
Shut that Woodari up.
He's like, and so what does getting into a tussle with me solve for you? I'm not very likely to give you this meeting and the details for said meeting if you attempt to fist fight me. What? I don't see any weapons.
I don't see any weapons on you, but I bet you're packing.
He just like cracks the knuckles of the big bulky metal arms.
I see.
He's like, I'm not one to resort to violence.
Neither am
I
I.
would prefer to keep this suit clean. However, I have a price. If you're unwilling to pay it, that's fine. You can go find somebody else that will do it. But good luck, because you're not going to find anybody with more information and know-how than me.
This is where I wish Barkley had detect thoughts. Then I guess the meeting will have to be postponed for now.
Very well. I can give you my card if you'd like.
And you mine. And Franklin throws him a card. It's the one I put in Discord a long time ago.
And he actually like turns a half spin, still like eyes on you, types a handful of keys on the keyboard, and you see like a holographic image of his face and like a phone, his name and a phone number and an email and whatnot appear in midair. And then swooshes like over to you, and you now have a permanent memory of that information.
Can we say since we're
It's
doing
basically a digital
since we're dealing with like future tech stuff, can we say like that business card kind of does the same thing?
Sure. Yeah.
Or like it has information once you like make contact with it. Okay.
He like when I'll say that when he picks it up, it like turns to code, and he remembers it. It's like, so I hope to meet you again, Mr. Gothic, when your wallet is a little bit more full.
Tip the fedora and leave.
And he just turns around to the computer.
All right.
And starts typing.
So the copy of Franklin Gothic leaves, but the actual Franklin Gothic is cast Greater Invisibility and is still in the room.
Okay. What are you just watching, or he's typing in the computer. It looks like he's going through emails.
Yeah, for now.
I'll say go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage, just to be as quiet as you can.
Okay, let me double check something.
Because while like you are invisible, you're still in an empty room with a guy that you just threatened. So there's a good chance he's probably going to be a little on edge.
Okay, stealth check. At advantage, you said?
Yep.
Okay. I got a D10 last time, or sometime before that, because I have it on my character sheet.
Oh, sure. I'll say you can add that.
I might add that before I get my total. I will not, because I rolled really well. 22.
Okay. He does not seem to notice. You see that he goes through his email, and he has hundreds from people asking for meetings with various different people, including like world leaders and very influential people in the virtual world, and people requesting stuff. It seems like he does a lot of smuggling of various different things, of weapons and drugs and exotic pets, like a lot of exotic pets. But mostly that's what he does for the next like 45 minutes or so before he finishes off his drink, puts it down, spins around, and heads out of the room.
Okay.
And closes the door behind him.
Greater invisibility doesn't last as long as I'd hoped, but we can say I'm hiding in the dark corner of the room.
Again.
It only lasts a minute, so
okay.
I'm thinking he would move to a dark corner of the room where he wouldn't have been visible.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that. It is a stock room. There's plenty of dark corners and shit in the ray.
Would I happen to have noticed him type any passwords in his computer?
No, it actually looked like it logged him right away.
Gotcha.
Like he had already been logged in. Anything else you want to do while you're here?
Yeah. I'm assuming the computer's now locked.
Mm-hmm.
Does it ask for a password, or is it like some other kind of security?
It asks for a password.
Can I do an investigation check around the place? See if I can find any clues that could help me on what the password might be. You know the classic Hollywood, like there's a picture of someone's dog on their desk, and it's like the dog's name's the password.
Go for it.
Okay. That might not be the case, but, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna get a whopping nothing. I got under 10.
Nothing that you can see. You're guessing either this isn't his usual computer terminal, or he's better prepared than that. I'll say at that point you hear what sounds like a heavy sound of something moving, and Bark is aware enough that he can put two together and realize that it's the sound of one of the empty like kegs of booze, and probably the bartender is heading this way.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hide again, but as a bonus action, I summon my gun.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Wow, these dice are failing me. I rolled the same thing twice. 6 total.
Okay. Did you want to use your D10?
It might not help, but I'll try it. 15.
Okay. She rolls the thing past you and starts pulling out the next thing, and she's like bitching and complaining the whole time. Fucking thing is so heavy. Nobody's on shift tonight. And starts rolling it out of the room with her foot. I'll say you can easily enough slip out the door behind her.
Okay, fair enough.
If you would like to leave.
Yeah, I will. I would think how long has it been since he left?
At this point, probably about 15 minutes or so. So it's probably been about like 45 minutes to an hour since you
Did I see
got the message from
did I
the rest
see
of the
how
group.
they got here initially? I know we're in the grid or whatever, but did they have like some kind of transportation that brought him here, or did they just like
he
conjure up
was in the bar
right
when
outside?
when you arrived.
Okay. Before I
Go ahead.
He's pretty desperate at this point. I'm debating if he would do this. Give me a sec.
Meanwhile, how many messages has Bark gotten on his phone at this point?
I don't know.
I was asking the rest of the crew, who by this point have been talking for like 45 minutes or so about the revelation.
At least the one from Daiyo.
Cyblight troll.
Yeah, Vinna does send a message to ask if everybody's okay, and particularly saying Ollie asks if Crypto's okay.
I'm fine, still in the building. With Daiyo, Sammy's locked in room.
Yeah, I don't think you get any messages from Sammi. Not for a while. And yeah. Are we coming to the end?
Yeah, in about a second. So what is Franklin Gothic gonna do?
Insight check. Would it be worth trying to track them down? I'm gonna roll insight for that. If that even matters. It was over 20.
I'll say in the virtual world,
21.
You know that it's very easy to lose someone because of the fact that you can change your face with a thought, and this person is clearly adept enough in this space that he probably has plenty of ways in and out of here quickly. Without like spending a good amount of time and talking to everyone in this bar, which you're not sure who is loyal to him versus just loyal to money and, pressure. You're not sure how much time it would take to track this person down.
Okay.
But you do have his contact information, so you can reach out to him if you need at a later point.
Okay. All right.
I'll say that the rest of you all gather up in the lab. And Ruby has pulled out like I'll say she ordered like coffee and donuts. And is sitting down with Crypto and Daiyo chatting about what's going on when the rest of you arrive. Presumably the Henshin first, and then
the Henshin convention.
the Henshin +1, and then bark quite a bit later.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Been a while.
Yeah, sorry. It's been a long, crazy, and couple of days. What time is it?
Well, for you, it's probably the longer. But
Yeah, it's been a couple of days, I think.
It's
Yeah.
Barkley time! As the door slams open and the audience starts clapping and stuff.
I love the
Retroverse is
fact that
filmed
that's what
inside
he
of a live
uses
studio
minor
audience.
illusion for.
Yeah, yeah.
He comes
Hi,
in.
Mark, how
He
you
comes
doing?
with a hollow basketball and he does some like globetrotter tricks.
Hey, Bart.
So, this is my boyfriend Kent.
Oh hi,
Oh,
pleased
good,
to
how
meet
are
you. And like one hand is like spinning a basketball and the other hand shakes.
This is a very interesting group of friends you got here. Are they all Henshin?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Hey, Bart.
They're all-
Did you bring in more henchmen?
I'm not a Henshin. I'm just a I'm her boyfriend.
A hence friend.
Great. Cool.
Mhm.
A,
There's
fr-
gonna
a
be vertical
Frenchin.
meet sometime, Bark. If you haven't met him already, called Danbo.
Oh, Danbo. Yeah, I know Danbo.
You do.
At this point, he's like somehow spinning the basketball on his forehead. Normally the globetrotters
Well-
use their nose, but I don't have one.
Yeah, well, if it is the same Dambo, great, and if not, just know that any Dambo you run across, just make sure that you give them
Don't-
your autograph. It's gonna be a real big help.
Did you give him? Did Danbo give you the big Danbo speech again?
Yes.
Dambo.
I knew it. He says. He
I,
says, but he
What the
hesitates a
hell are
little.
they talking about?
You know,
So, what did
Danbo. Everybody knows Danbo.
Don't worry about Danbo.
It's a
Crypto
dude.
from me to you. Don't worry
Don't
about Danbo.
worry about Dambo.
Oh, believe me,
It's
I
okay.
won't.
Handle this group. You can't handle Danbo.
You have so much more things to worry about than that person.
What are you talking
Although
about,
he's
Dan?
very intelligent.
Danbo's great.
very
Can't- I
And
Whatever.
just sort
Yeah.
of like, I'm Kent. Can I have a donut?
Yes, you can have those.
This is Crypto. That's Bark. That's Daiyo. You know Ollie. You saw Vox. That's Ruby. The professor somewhere here.
You're supposed to sit
He's
him.
sleeping.
You're supposed to sit him
Okay.
down first before you introduce me. He might faint.
I'm sorry.
He's like
Should I know
really.
you?
He's like really good at basketball, I think.
Barkley turns around and goes, "I don't have time for this," and he keeps spinning the basketball and walks away.
Poor Bark. Literally everyone he ever meets in Vaccine is just like, who the fuck is Barkley? Who gives a shit? He's like, I'm sorry
Uh,
for what it's worth. I'm not from around here. I'm sorry I insulted your friend.
No, it's
Sit
fine.
down.
He'll get over it in like 2 seconds. Don't even worry about it. Has anybody seen Sammi?
Just look in the dark corner, and like Barkley in his bony hand is holding a moon ring. He closes.
Callie.
No.
Let's just
Oh,
make Callie upset that time. It's fine.
Sammy kicked Daiyo and I out of her apartment, and that was the last we saw of her. What, like an hour ago?
Yeah, it's not long ago.
Oh, I better go
So in the
meet her.
meantime, we
I always know how to cheer up. We can make spaghetti.
Oh,
And
Um,
Barkley leaves.
oh God.
No.
Sammy comes in like carrying a bunch of boxes of food in her hands.
Oh, darn it, beat me to the chase.
clashes into Bark and spills it all.
It all conveniently lands in my ribcage, and I'm just like, oh,
He has
okay.
4 hands. She could just go
Yeah.
over his head. Like,
Oh, hi, Bark.
Are you sure she can go over my head?
Hi.
The afro is pretty big.
She's
like
goes
bullying
over
Also, the
him,
ego
when
is
he
pretty big.
explodes.
She is normally taller than you.
I
She
thought
has
that was a
arms.
basketball joke.
Oh,
Honestly.
I thought it was like his ego because he's big headed. Or anyway,
That too. Anyway,
She walks in and she's carrying a lot of food for everybody, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Mark. Haven't seen you around.
hey,
a
Sammy,
while?
old buddy, old pal, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All
How are you
right, I'm doing great. If you ever need to talk with me, definitely, anytime. Just let me know.
Can I insight check him?
for it.
I'm actually being genuine with that. You don't need to insight.
Yeah, I know, but I want to insight to see.
What are you trying to determine? To insight?
I want to see if he's like, oh, actually okay.
There we go.
Okay, then I guess I'm rolling too.
Yeah, roll a deception.
I got a 21.
Just matches. Serious, I got 21.
So I'll say, you get the feeling that he's not entirely all right, but he's not like showing it. But at the same time, it's been a really rough couple of days for everyone, so it's understandable.
She puts a box from one hand to another hand, and puts it on your bony shoulder, and she says, "If you need to talk about it, you can always talk to me."
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh.
Puts the box and it comfortably and easily just sits in the afro, very cushioned.
And she goes inside and she says, "Guys, I brought dinner." And she puts things on table.
Some of it went over my head. Hey!
There is.
Ah.
I'll say where you guys are is that area with the like long meeting tables all put together, and Crypto and Daiyo have like a projector of a slideshow up on the wall, and there is now food fucking everywhere.
Yeah, there's a
have you
lot of
know,
food.
I am very proud of Reese is very proud of his PowerPoint abilities of making those. So, and Crypto had to do a lot of those for his parents and shit like that because it's like,
Is there, like,
we're
Star
busy
Wipes?
project. Oh no, there's all sorts of
Oh my
transitions and like embedded videos and things like that. And
God, excellent. Good.
He's too intelligent. He's smart enough to figure this shit out. But yeah, they kind of like school presentation take turns of like, all right, based off what we went through with like the stage information and the other information Daiyo found, this here's
So,
kind
based
of the
on the information
rundown.
that trolls are only vulnerable to fire and Cyblights adapt to all types of damage, we're screwed.
That's the long and short of it.
What if we
Long and
make
short,
what if
we're
we
fucked.
what if we make them think they're on fire, but they're actually taking something that's not fire?
Okay, I like that kind of thinking.
Like around the donut, Keith is like, I mean, if trolls are indifferent, they are dumb enough. It might work.
Keith?
Kent, fuck. Why did I keep
Oh
doing
shit!
that?
There's another one coming in like rats.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
Hell yeah!
God damn it.
How many boyfriends do you have, Vinna?
It's a me. I can
Like,
now.
Vinna-
It's okay.
Murdering next.
Vinna, who are these guys? Hi, I'm Kyle. Hey, whoa, what's going on?
Just a bunch of like bro dudes showing up.
Let-
Whoa, it's me, Kyle. There's me, Chad.
Oh, I was just joking. All of them
out of here.
start with K.
The easiest way to remember is I named him after Clark Kent.
You know, I thought of that immediately, but I'm
Yeah.
a fucking moron.
No, you aren't.
Yeah.
You just didn't catch it yet.
I literally have a post.
No self-degradation. We botched it in 2020. Don't do it in 2021.
Yes. So you guys are all together and discussing this.
So with us trying to go down the list of the stage people, I figured with some of the other conversations I had with like the digital guardian from Knights of the Grid and some other information, I figured we'd try and track down the chemist and going through his stage information that he had allied at some point or still is with somebody called the collective, and based on the stage information from that, they do deal with a lot of Psyblight stuff, and Daiyo just found some semi-recent activity of Psyblight stuff happening. So we might be able to start following that trail to eventually the reality hacker.
So yeah,
Guys,
we
I'm
have a
leaving.
place we can start looking.
What?
But
I'm leaving. Not forever. But
Where to?
I'm going home. There's some things I
The
need
slides,
to.
because the slide was too much.
No, Crypto, it's fine.
No, Crypto, you're doing great. The slides are amazing. The Star Wipe, really on point. I love it. But everything has been a lot, and I don't think you guys are not letting me grieve. It's it's been a hard couple of days, and even more so that it's been a hard couple of months. And as much as I love you guys, I think that I need to go home and figure some stuff for myself.
Oh, that's understandable.
Vinna is like standing up and get like daggers at Sammi.
That's understandable, Sammy. I've always wanted to see your parents.
No.
Kent reaches up and just holds Vinna's hand.
You. Every time there's something good, there has to be something bad. No, Vinna, I'll be back. And you guys will be okay. You're all so incredible, so strong. And the problem is that I need to figure out why I'm doing this. And other than I know that I can leave this to you because I know that you can handle this. And Vinna, I know what you need, and you're gonna find it here. This is where the real magic happens. I don't like it at all. But I know what you mean about needing some space. So she like
If this is
her
what
grip on
you
Kent.
think you need to be done, that needs to be done, then all we can really do is support you, and we'll be here.
yeah, when you need us.
If you need us.
If you need us. And I know you will be there if we need you.
Mark really conjures up a suitcase and a little twirly hat, souvenir hat. He's like, so when we heading out?
You guys hear the door open and the professor sort of walks in. Bark, I think
The hell is going on?
Home on her own.
What the heck are you MFers doing?
He sort of looks to Sammi and he's like, I heard some of it. Bark, I think she needs to. It's family. Not everybody wants to have this chaos Do you really think her house has room for all of you? I don't think so, Bark. She'll be fine. She's a big girl. She can handle herself.
No, I'll
Pretty
just
sure
buy
she
an
can
RV.
kick
It's
my
fine.
ass.
Bark.
No,
I
you guys got stuff
Trailer?
to do here.
She walks over to you, Bark, and she says, "Whatever it is that's going on with you, you need to figure it out. And I know you can do it. There's just things that I need to figure out too. Okay?" And
Barkley kind of just stares off, like stares like through her. Not sure what to say. His eyes are very faded at that point. The equivalent of being glazed over.
I know it's been hard on everybody, but
A certain hand he
I love
has is clenching harder than normal. No one else would know he's carrying the ring in that hand.
I'm not gonna be gone forever, and I still have my phone, so you can text me if you need me. I'm not disappearing into a puff of smoke.
Oh, seriously, anytime you want to call or text, I am definitely there.
Yeah.
I'll take you on a
Me
private
ride.
jet ride to Subnautica, and we can have a party. Blow off some steam.
I don't want to go there again. That place was horrifying.
What are you talking about? It was great. You could be naked, you could dance around, there were baby sharks, it was the best.
Rita just kind of looks over and is like, that sounds like a fun time.
Oh my god.
That actually
Oh,
is
so-
hilarious because, like, half of the people
Oh,
in
that's
this room
true.
have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, yes. she
This is a hellhole.
she walks over to Crypto and she says, I can see it, you know. You
To what?
do where you belong. You're doing such a great job being you.
If you need a ride, let me know, because it might make it quicker and cheaper to get home.
Don't worry, I already have plans. I can teleport.
All right. I have to what?
The Henshin command. She gives you a hug.
I do that before.
Do Henshin have to clear their teleports for business reasons? Or does it come off as a business expense?
Crypto, as soon as Sammy, like, walks past you, there is another person in the room.
Hi.
Who's that person?
There is a very small gnome.
Warning. Immediate warning shot of
Okay,
laser right
so
in his head.
I'll ask Danbo, because this will be up to Danbo. Danbo, have you already met Barkley beforehand? Because I was going to play it off like Barkley is just pretending like he knows who you are to be cool. But if you want to make it so we've actually met before, I'm totally down with that.
I doubt Barkley would remember. Barkley's met so many people.
That's true. Hey, who the heck is that?
But Danbo just has Danbo's arms up, like waiting for a hug. When after Sammy hugged, Crypto's like,
Laser fly past your face. Just be
She's
like,
got, like, a handgun that she pulled from under the table.
who the hell are you?
Danbo.
Dan.
Oh.
Oh, did you do something with
Who?
your hair?
Dead in unison,
Oh, Henshin shit.
same level of just deplorable depression.
I don't want to hear about the last 10,000 years from you.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
I already told
Barkley
you.
sees the
You're making everyone
PTSD.
upset, apparently. So I think
Barkley
you-
sees the PTSD going on with the Henshin, so he has like a minor illusion where you hear like World War II war flashback noises going on. Specifically from their direction.
Who is that?
Danbo.
I
Hi, Dembo.
believe, yeah.
That doesn't explain anything.
He's a Henshin. That's what Kent says.
Yeah, hey
While
Danbo.
everyone else is like, who
Here.
the fuck are you? Who's Kent?
Hey, here, Danbo, here's the thing I said I was going to give you. And he gives Danbo that exact same thing the Henshin saw earlier that was autographed by Barkley to make the time loop match.
Danbo, thank you.
How'd you get in here? Why'd you get in here? Go
Danbo,
away.
Danbo came in door. Danbo came to drop something off. Danbo leave in moment?
Dembo, you're more than welcome to come hang out. There's plenty of food.
Danbo appreciates food. Danbo likes food. Danbo
Yeah.
loves cheese. Danbo loves
Professor-
Danbo cheese.
The
Sammy
professor
made
had
a
been
lot
like
of
reaching
food.
into his pocket, and he's like, "Okay,
It-
so we
There's
trust this
there's
crazy
there's a
person."
little trog orphan
Yeah.
that has
Yeah,
like a walking
yes.
cane and one leg doesn't work, and they go, "Danbo bless us, everyone," and then they just fall down.
Hold on. Okay, so, Professor, I have someone you should meet. I push the professor to Danbo.
Welcome
Now
back.
you can talk the same language, Danbo.
Professor.
No, it's okay, Crypto.
Danbo
Danbo's
switch it-
fine.
Danbo switches to another language and starts speaking to Professor.
In what language? Celestial?
What languages do you know?
I don't know Celestial.
That's bullshit.
He talks to the professor in the language of science. Draconic.
Darn it.
And
Peanut knows that.
ha, I know what you're saying.
The problem is Voxhart knows too.
Oh my fucking god.
All the
Hello.
Henshin over there just go, ah!
Hello, the
Can't
professor.
escape.
Danbo, we can talk about temporal mechanics later. Danbo must drop this off first.
What does Danbo have? Was
He
the
walks
list?
over to Kent. Danbo went and got Kent clothing and other valuables from the past so that Kent feels more comfortable here.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Oli, Oli's like,
Wow.
Bitch.
Ollie doesn't get anything. Clearly, nobody likes Ollie.
No.
Ollie's like, I literally showed up in like my Henshin uniform and the clothes on my back, and that's it.
Yeah.
And you know,
Danbo
like,
was
a
not directly
sack full of
responsible for
diamonds.
Ollie's existence within this timeline.
That's fair.
Danbo will go and
I
get
highly
Ollie
doubt
some
that.
stuff. Danbo will be right back.
No, I'm fine. I don't
Walks through the
want
door,
to-
comes back.
No,
Danbo brought stuff
Literally
from
just-
the room.
This is a 90s movie. Oh,
Danbo got your Danbo went to room, dolphin stuff, some butterflies, some ducks. Danbo might have went to the wrong age room. But Danbo think good.
finds a really fancy
Oh, it's
dress.
From, like Oli when she was like 10. Oh, it's cute.
There's like a really fancy dress, and you're like, it's dress with tag on it that says Subluline instead of Selene.
oh.
Ah, okay.
Um,
I don't get it.
Quincy Curta test dress?
It's dumb Forgotten Realms lore joke. But
Mm.
Did you happen to get like a stuffed animal that maybe sings or something? Can I just ask?
Was it in your room?
Yes, at that time it would have been.
Then yes. Danbo has it.
hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my
Oh.
lifetime gas.
Oh.
Goes back in time and just robs people with their shit.
they're like, where?
It's just the timelines where they already
It was
died. It's
right
fine.
here.
Wait, you took it from.
And then Oli,
Where do you think you got
Son
it
of a
from?
bitch! I'll kill you.
Yeah, what?
and then Oli
Yeah,
remembers.
From the
Yeah, why
past.
didn't you take it like right before the Lunar Kingdom was destroyed? Because then it doesn't matter.
I
Oh.
took it from
Got
timeline
time.
where Ollie died.
I
in
don't want any of this. Please take it back. Please.
Oli
Okay,
just suddenly
please.
remembers. Oh yeah, I did lose that stuff. It's because he stole it and gave it to me now.
No, Danbo went to timeline where Ollie died in bus crash. Took it from there.
Alright. I was gonna say nice things about everybody.
And
but that's
can
fine.
you say nice things about everybody, please? I was.
Yeah. I'll say that the professor just sort of leads Danbo off to be like, so you're a time traveler.
Oh my
We need to
god.
talk.
Sammy
And
just
leaves
pats you
you-
on the
leaves
shoulder and she's
The
like,
wreckage of what
you guys
Dan-
are in good hands.
Oof. I
Oh,
don't
God.
think I'm the
Tim,
Daiyo.
do you have You have another bus ticket?
Oh, a time traveler. Well, why don't we talk about getting lottery numbers? And Barkley also goes.
No.
Yeah, no, I will turn to crypto. I don't think I'm the Daiyo in the timeline that cares about time traveling. So, can we go back?
That's a different Daiyo.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely not me. So, going back to the potential end of the universe.
Yeah. Are you?
So, with no plan.
I'm glad to see that you're excited about this. You got this. I know you do.
Yeah.
You're so cool and so brave and so wonderful. And I'm so glad that I got to spend time with you and to bake cookies with you. And she'll pull out like a set of cards that are like all handwritten, and it says, I wrote some cookie recipes down, so if you want to make some while I'm gone, there you go.
Thank you. Because I cannot stand any others cooking in here. We are all so bad at it.
Ouch.
I had Bark's cookies once and I didn't eat anything for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because he uses salt instead of sugar, and that's really the problem.
I mean, that's the start of it.
No, you see, it's
Yeah.
Elvis shortbread. That's the reason why you didn't eat anything for a few days. It lasts you for that long.
She gives
I'll
you a
right back.
big hug. Yeah. She'll walk over to Ollie.
Cat's gone with the trace. Without a trace.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Are we ever really okay? You know,
I mean, there are points where you are and points where you're not. And it's okay not to be okay. That's why I'm going. And I know that you lost a lot of people in a very short amount of time. And trust me, I know how that feels, even if it's secondhand.
Sammi, thank you for being a friend to me in the short time I've known you. I will move forward because the world moves forward. And if I wasn't meant to be where I was supposed to be, then maybe there's a reason. And I think I have to find that. And I think what you're doing, you have to find what you're doing too.
Yeah. You take care of them. And also, your food is very good. So you should feed Daiyo because nobody else will. I left some fish flakes for
Daiyo,
her.
but she just
I'm
said that
right
I didn't.
here.
Just come back because they're going to miss you. I'm going to miss you. God dang it. Callie cried there. It's fine.
Literally every episode you have a chance is make Callie and or Aya cry.
Yes,
That's the given here. I've
Also,
learned that.
the idea of like the
100%.
4-armed plus tentacle hug is adorable.
Yeah, it's just the most cuddly hug ever. And she like walks over to Vox and she says, I think that you and I both know that they're gonna need a clear head on their shoulders.
I know. I have more than one reason for being here. But I hope you get to come back as the clear head at some point. And I know that you didn't get your recaster on accident. You are more than capable. And when you have a chance to breathe, and I know you need to, also get to thinking. Build your spirit up. You've got this. Pats on hip because that's apparently how tall she is.
She's 6'5", so.
Oh, she's only 6'5"?
No, not 6'5". I'm sorry. That's Vinna. I'm sorry.
That's
yeah,
fine.
She's 7'5".
Yeah. So like it's waist area.
Yeah.
Can't clasp 2 feet above me. Otherwise, there's gonna be accidents happening, and this isn't Love Hina. So
yeah, otherwise passion will be on your ass.
oh boy.
You take care of them. Hmm?
Take care of yourself so you can take care of them when you get back. I know you don't like hearing it, but you're a great group mom. So I'll be a shitty dad while you're gone, okay?
Can you tell Simon when you see him next time that his plant misses him?
I'll make sure that he knows.
And I think also everybody else does. But
Well, you know.
Somebody needs to take care of him because
Remember, I'm the one that has my head on my shoulders. I know you mean you. We don't have to do that. It's okay.
Yeah, seriously, stop beating around the bush.
And now you're getting into my puns.
Thank you.
You're a great guy, Crypto. You're good.
Pretty good too.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you've got this, Sammi. I look forward to seeing you again. But if you ever insult my cooking again, we will have a one-on-one fight. We will become the rivals that you always wanted us to be.
What are you what?
You know, I'm kidding, dear. I'm kidding.
I've never had your cooking.
Can you do me a favor? You're a little too tall. Could you kneel down for a sec?
Yeah.
Okay. Pat. It's okay, hon. Pat her right between the. I had her right between the antenna.
You're like, oh, okay. Well, you're gonna have to treat me to dinner when I come back.
I guess I will. It's only right that Dad helps Mom out with the cooking sometimes, right? Get out of here. Otherwise, this is gonna get real weird.
She walks her to Vinna. She takes her in a great big hug. She whispers something in her ear that you guys don't hear. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go.
Sammi.
Yeah.
We'll find her.
I know you will. Just know that she's lost too.
Hmm.
Yeah, and we'll say that.
Need a ride? Jambo, go train.
And what in there?
We don't get to know what got dropped off?
This was
But
wow.
no, the clothes and stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jambo got movies.
This closes off with a long shot of Sammi in the car, and it's just like going off into the distance for the whole credits run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we will pick up there next time with the rest of you deciding what the hell you want to do with the new information you've uncovered and how quickly you would like to kick Danbo out of this building, which I'm pretty sure is like yesterday.
I don't know.
Time means nothing to Danbo. Danbo will leave any and every
Why I
time.
said yesterday. Yeah. So if there's
Every day
nothing
is
else,
yesterday.
that's fair. I'm gonna have us do plugs, and I'm gonna make Kevin go first because you're our guest.
Jambo.
Great plugs.
Best.
Hopefully soon, my Vampire 5th edition games will start being posted. We have been editing them.
Yeah.
At least 2-3 of the episodes have been edited and good. 3 maybe? Of the 5? How many are there?
Ish. I don't
Yeah, how many there?
Around
Yeah,
halfway
we're-
done.
Yeah, about halfway done. So that we don't just, post one and then wait for editing. So hopefully they'll be edited and up on a new YouTube channel we'll hopefully create so that you don't have to go through our old horrible stuff that we did years ago. And it'd be dedicated to our stuff. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else because everything else I have is not going to really be uploaded, I don't think. Except occasional funny things from Evil Deadlands. But that's just because that game is totally serious and not have any comedy whatsoever.
It is
Oh, boy.
amazing.
Instant regret.
Yeah, I gotta do something with last sessions because it was a lot.
Yeah.
We fucked up.
Other than those
I
two
fucked
things. Yeah, I fucked up. Anyway, other than those things, I don't think there's anything else I'm doing. Is there, Katrina, verified?
Oh, did you get verified?
No. Assassin Katrina to verify that I only had those two things.
Yeah, I think those are the only. That's the only one that might get streamed eventually.
Yeah. Or thoughts.
Vampires the Denny's.
Yes.
Danny's.
Dan Bowie's. Yeah.
Oh,
Dan Boys.
if Dembo shows up in Vampires, I'm quitting. I will just leave the call.
Are you kidding? I think that your character of all of ours would love with Danbo.
You're like, Danbo, you Malkavian? No.
Danbo.
Danbo's part of
Wait, is Danbo
Danbo
your
clan.
first name or your last name?
Dembo.
So you're Danbo.
Yeah, like
your
Mario
brother?
Mario.
Luigi Danbo.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. You got the reference.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
I'm just gonna go on a circle. Bob, do you want to go next?
Sure, why not? Hey, hi, Worldwide Sentai. This is Bob Scary VOA coming at you live from the grid here on Scotty Hood's channel. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and a slew of other websites by my handle, Bob Scary VOA. You can also go to bobscaryvoa.com and listen to my demos because, yes, in fact, that VOA means voice over artist. Let me voice for you. I actually just had a video go up today on a friend's website, The Next Decade. It's his YouTube. But I got to play the lead for what might be a continuing series of motion manga. So go ahead and check that out. And I'm also a game dev, much like I think at least 50%, if not more, of this team at this point. And in fact, the piece that I'm having out sometime in the middle of this month, because 2020 wanted to kick us in the dick one last time, you can go to myitch.io, use my handle, it should be clear by now, and you can find Prisma Paladins. It is a source book for a SRD that I worked on. It's a D6 system. It's very story focused. And if you ever wanted to feel like you were a Power Ranger, Ranger of Power, I don't give a fuck about Saban. Saban can eat my ass. You can go ahead and play that game. It's only $5. And art from 4 of these lovely people, as well as a couple others, found their way into the book. So if you want to get it at $5 before it goes up to $15 because their art was worth it and I need to recoup, go and grab it now. I think that's it. Sorry if that was a mouthful, kids.
Oh, you're fine. we've had more than that in the past. I believe you're Callie currently. Their cat.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Aya, do you want to go next?
Hey everybody, I'm Aya Golder. You can find me on all the places as such, because that is my name. And next game that is going to be up is Chaos Crew, which is...
You just muted?
I pressed the button, sorry.
You mentioned Chaos Crew and then
Yeah, tomorrow at 3 Eastern Standard Time on this channel. It's going to be very, very fun. I know some things. I'm not going to spoil them, but promise you a lot of goofs, a lot of gaffs. If you love what's happening here, I feel like this is more chaotic than the Chaos Crew, which is saying something.
Patient's gonna have to step it up then.
Oh God, please don't. Yeah, but that's tomorrow, and then the next one is Unwritten, but I'll let Callie talk about that, and then the one after that is Saffron Academy, which is my game on Fractured Moon Twitch channel, where our lovely group of kid detectives. I don't want to say teen, but they're probably not. Most of them are
College kids.
college age detectives going out and figuring out this mystery of a dark flame. That's something that they're looking for.
Nothing Kingdom Hearts related, I'm sure.
No, because I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts.
Well, it had the name Darkness in it, so you already got like a third
Well,
of
you
Kingdom Hearts in
should.
it.
Also, you can just change darkness to bees at any point.
Yeah. That's the next item that they're gonna have to look for is bees.
So that will be January 7th.
Correct.
At 8? Right?
8:30 Eastern Standard Time, Fractured Moon. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I guarantee it. Yeah, that's all for me.
Reese, do you want to go next?
Sure. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Next game that I will be in will be the Unwritten. That's going to be happening on Tuesday the 5th. It'll be interesting because I hear there's guest players.
What?
Yes,
Guest
with an
players?
S. Yes, 2, maybe more, or not. I don't know. But yeah, I look forward to that.
Depends on how many versions of Danbo decide to show up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna be honest, like I love Kevin, but like Danbo was pointless in this episode because basically it was like Yost said, go find this guy, and then Danbo said, no, Yost already gave you all the information you needed with stage and stuff, and it's just like
No,
He
I
also gave me my like
Denbo's
emotional stuff.
Denbo's
Yeah, that's
primary thing
what he
was
was there
to help
for.
with Aya deciding which character and to help with her character plots to finish them out.
It was back end stuff and emotional stuff for the characters, but like
Yeah.
plot wise,
into the Danbo-verse.
more like
Okay.
God.
I'll give the nerd talk about this once we're done recording. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Lluis, do you want to go next?
Sure. Follow me on Twitter, and if you like, I mean, I do a lot of art. I have a Patreon. If you like what you see, give me a follow. That's pretty much it. It helps a lot. I draw basically D&D stuff, and well, I say it's D&D stuff, but I draw anything I like, and then I put the hashtag D&D and try to pass it as like tabletop RPG thing.
Yeah, it's a Warforged. Totally not a Gundam mech or anything.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, yeah, it's. But we'll pretend I'm like a D&D creator, content creator. And other than that, so if you want like commissions and all that kind of stuff, I'm surrounded by artists right here that work like really well and super fast. Like Aya, Callie, and Scotty do art. Scotty is also a graphic designer, if I'm correct.
Yes.
And well, and Bob is like a voiceover artist. So anything you want to do, someone here can help you out.
I as a 3D graphic designer.
Oh, imagine.
Sure.
So like right now, you can build anything you can imagine with the people in this table. So yeah. Check them out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Callie, you want to go next?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh boy.
Hi.
Wow, you were ready.
fun here today.
Hi. I'm not sad. I'm not at anything. Not drawing sad things either.
Just a average mop just said, "Oh my gosh, that's my sister. Hi, sister."
Hi, Michael.
Oh, that's not my brother.
That like deadpan. Hi. Hello, brother. Wait, boy!
Boy! But yeah. Hi, I'm Callie, and I do art, and I have commissions open. There is going to be a cap. I will like specify it. But like for the half off stuff, like not more than a certain amount of people I will draw, because it's getting to the point where it kind of feels upsetting. But it I run a game. It's on Tuesdays. It's already been talked about, unwritten, and it is about fairy tales and finding happy endings and going through fairy tales, and sad times are coming, but whatever.
I
Who could have guessed?
hear the rumbles of the thunder.
I know it's coming. It's coming after my ass.
There are children.
And
There are children in this game.
Yeah. There are children. I have anyway, we're gonna have 2 guest characters this Tuesday, and they might look familiar to some of you.
Especially if you're watching this.
All of you. All of you.
This
All
episode
of you.
specifically.
They might look familiar to all of you. But if you know, oh, Carrie, but check it out. That's Tuesday. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Right now.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm the GM. This is cool. Next week is Corruption Crew. My dog is a douchebag. I apologize. Yeah, if you want to see more of this crazy nonsense, tune in next week for the other half of this, which is Corruption Crew, or 2 weeks from now for the continuation of this, where there will sadly be slightly less Danbo, because I don't think I can handle it.
I can't handle it.
No.
So
what?
So.
Come on.
So it's stand by for now.
This is fine.
Yeah, but follow me on Twitter. I retweet a shitload of stuff. I love RPGs and post about them a lot because I'm a big old nerd. I think my next streamed game is Corruption Crew.
Unwritten, or unless you're talking about GMing, then yeah.
Yeah, Ghost of Salt Marsh isn't this week, and so yeah.
Yeah.
Your next game is Saffron Academy, please.
Oh shit. I don't know what time is anymore. I can't keep track. Literally, somebody asked me the other day, they're like, hey, what games are you in? Can I join any? And I'm like, I'll give you a list, because I got a lot. Yeah. So follow me on Twitter. Also, I'm horrible. We forgot to call them out. Sirenscape is super fucking rad. If we had them playing tonight.
We didn't.
Oh, then never mind. It's fine. They're still
still
cool as
rad,
shit.
but
Go check them out.
Yeah, you still have all the rights to plug them because they are great.
Yeah. And I will let Scotty close us out.
Okay. Sirenscape. You should get Dinosaur Laser Fight, and that's my thing for Sirenscape.
So ridiculous. I love it so much. It will crash your player the first time though.
It's worth it though. So thank you for watching. As you've heard on here from a lot of other people, there's a lot of shows run on here. And if you watch those other shows, thank you. You can see the VODs for those on YouTube. The playlist should be down below if you're watching on Twitch. Next game, as been said, is Chaos Crew, which will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the last plug I wanted to do is Swordsfall on Twitter has opened up playtesting for their campaign setting on the world of Tekor, which is an Afropunk sci-fi setting. So if any of you have seen the Marvel movie Black Panther, you know, Wakanda and stuff, and how they had like that future tech, but it's all like African themed. That's what the whole setting is, and it's its own rule set and stuff. And he has a Discord, so if you're interested in that, I'll definitely look at their Twitter. If you just look up Swords Fall, it will be one of the first ones for sure. And they'll have a link to their Discord, which will have the playtest material, and they'll have groups there. So if anyone's interested, which you should be, the artwork is amazing. They got like crazy Gundam mechs stuff there too. Just check it out.
Yeah. And we will see you guys next time.
Denbo.
Danbo!
Bye.
Denbo!
Stand by.
Denbo!
Stand by.
Bye.
It's right there.